What up, fellas? It's Ty. Welcome back to the channel where we discuss all things prostate and prostate cancer related. If you're new here, welcome to you. Been here for a while, maybe watched and subscribed. I appreciate you. Welcome back to you. So I want to talk to you about something that happened to me yesterday. I was watching one of my videos just to make sure that everything went through, and then what came up next was another video. And I was watching it, and I said, wow, there was a woman on there, and she was talking about all of the prostate cancer and the outcomes, and she was having a real cavalier conversation about like just all the stuff that goes into having prostate cancer. And so I hardly ever watch videos anymore. I used to watch them a lot, but I don't watch them as much anymore just because I want to have independent thought in whatever it is that I post. But I looked, and then I was like, immediately underneath there, I could see one of the comments. Somebody was angry. It's like blah blah blah, like kind of thing. And I'm not one to tell this woman that she didn't have the credentials to have a conversation about prostate cancer. I mean, that's not what I'm here to do. The thing, though, I was like looking at was, wow, is this what everybody is telling us about something so serious? Like, how come nobody's really having a real conversation? It was like, listen, you might pee on yourself. I need you to get yourself together and understand that you might pee on yourself, and you need to figure out how you're going to get over that and overcome that with your self-esteem. Even though that's not something that you want, it is. That you may be in a situation where you have erectile dysfunction, right? And they're like, oh, well, you might have erectile dysfunction. No. Somebody needs to tell you that you might be sitting there with your significant other person, and you might not be able to get it up. And it might be the first time in your life that you might not have been able to get it up, and that you don't really know how to deal with that. Somebody needs to say that, because that's not the same thing. Somebody needs to tell you that you might end up in a sexless marriage. You might be in a circumstance where your erections don't come back. And this is all due to prostate cancer. So I was sitting there, and I was like, man, I remember getting really tired of having people tell me all the technical terms and all this and that. And so that's what my goal is. Right? So if you're here, just understand that you're going to get a real conversation as though you and I were drinking a beer on the back of a pickup truck, or after a softball game, or maybe, we were in the barber shop, or maybe we're sitting at the bowling alley. I'm going to have that conversation, that real conversation about whatever it is. And if you ask me a question, I'm going to give you my real answer just from that place. Why? Because that's the place that a lot of us are after our radical prostatectomies, after our radiation, or during our active monitoring. All right? So I just want you to know that my perspective for this has not changed. I do think we need to hold people accountable. I do think that the awareness of prostate cancer needs to be risen. And I do think that we need to consider each and every person, regardless of their circumstance, keep all of them in consideration, and have a conversation on how better we could do things. Because I know that some of us have come up with things that have helped us out a lot that could help other people. As always, fellas, hope this finds you well. Peace and blessings, man.